I love wooded courses. And just the energy here. I mean, the volunteers are great, the fans are great. Even though it's raining, we still had a ton of people out for the early cards, which was really nice.
I think that I play best when I'm loose and I'm having a good time. Yeah, I feel great about it. I have been not putting it together lately. Just felt really good throwing the disc well and capitalizing when I had the opportunity.
Choosing to take all the positives and know that, hey, I was still making those putts. I'm bogey-free at Maple Hill, and that's pretty tough to do. So overall, I'm okay.
Hello and welcome to round 2 of 4 of the 2024 MVP Open presented by OTB Discs. We have sunshine. Yay. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're your two hot geeks.
Honk.
Well, it's a beautiful day out there. This is our last Disc Golf Pro Tour event before the championships. That's nuts.
That is nuts. It's weird. It's wild. It's gone by really fast.
Yeah.
And slow.
And slow.
Too slow.
Missy Gannon tied for the lead at bogey-free 4 down, 89% fairway hits yesterday, 78% C2 in regulation, and 50% C1X putting. That's low for Missy. I anticipate we'll see that bump up today.
Yeah, she was just parking everything. Raven Klein. Yay, we get to watch Raven on the lead card. 79% fairway hits, 65% of the time giving herself a birdie from Circle 2, 78% of her Circle 1X putts going in the basket.
Hansen, 79% fairway hits, 72% Circle 2 in regulation, 77% C1X putting. She put together particularly a really great back nine yesterday.
And last but not least, Kristin Tattar, 68% fairway hits through round 1, 85% of her Circle 1X putts going in the basket, giving herself a bunch of looks from Circle 2 as well. This is going to be a fun card to watch out here at Maple Hill, especially on this sunny day.
Hole 1, we are in the short position, same as yesterday. Hole we've always seen, one that's in regular play, but one we've never gotten to throw. It's very fun, 330 feet downhill, reachable by anybody in the field. If you're going to make a mistake, go deep. Bailout zone left is still in play as well. Drop zone if you don't land safe.
Missy Gannon's had a great year so far this year. She's won her first major, gotten a couple of other wins as well. She is up high in the Pro Tour point standings right now. I believe she's in second place. Is that right?
I want to say yes. I'm going to go double check that.
Yeah, I think her own and Holland are all three very tight.
Within 50 points.
Yeah, Kristin winning last week at the first playoff event has put herself right up in the mix as well in the top
Missy.
4.
Just gonna go ahead and park hole 1, maybe.
Another Missy fist pump.
ESP Swirl, Captain's Thrasher, and a follow flight. Let's just start this thing off right, shall we?
Missy, I don't know. I was going to say, no, she's such a ham. I was going to say she's kind of a ham, but she is an absolute ham.
No, she's such a ham for sure. For sure.
She loves the spotlight. Thriving. So Raven shooting her best round ever. I know she said it was her best round at Maple Hill.
Highest rated round, I believe.
Yes.
I think it was unofficial 10-17, if I remember correctly.
Definitely best round at MVP. She's never shot under par here. She is absolutely stoked to come back and do it again. We have great conditions again today. Almost no wind.
What's really cool about... Oh, wait, did the ratings go down? Hold on a second. Oh, 10-16, excuse me. Also, Raven got the most birdies out of anybody yesterday on our lead card. She got 7.
Wow.
Sorry, I interrupted Ella Hansen's intro, but we know her.
Yeah.
We can talk about Raven a little extra.
Yeah. Ella won OTB earlier this year.
She only had one mistake yesterday on hole 8, otherwise a very clean round. And plus she had that really fun forehand throw-in on hole 10. Check out this spike hyzer. Cool play. Okay, so I looked up the standings. Holland Hanley is winning, then it's Owen Scoggins, who is only beating Missy Gannon by 4 points.
Really?
Yeah, and Kristin Tattar, by Yeah, only 50 points separates those four. That's wild. Kristin with also a good tee shot, skips a bit deep. We'll have a circle 2 look for her first birdie.
To round it out, Evelina Salonen in 5th place, Ella Hansen in 6th place. So these playoff events are very important. We told you about it in round 1. These point standings really affect how much advantage you have at the Pro Tour Championships next month in Charlotte.
Raven and Kristin not quite able to get those long birdies. Raven is a good C2 putter and one of the best at the backhand flex shots that we have in the game. She should be fun to watch in the woods. Ella leaves her birdie bid short. Missy going to be the only one on lead card to park it.
One of 12 birdies today, even though this one's right there in front of you.
I'm excited to see how long she can go bogey free out here.
Yeah. Only a third of the field able to get this birdie. Tomorrow we move to the long pin on hole 1. It's a par 4, I believe.
Yeah.
And significantly more challenging with the new triple Mando.
Going ahead to third card here, Paige Pierce with a deputy, piping it down the gap. Looks like she parked it. Oh, whoa. I was looking at the wrong disc.
Yeah.
But she made a really cool putt from under the picnic table.
Another check-in, Owen Scoggins on the chase card. Nice little force flex right at the out-of-bounds wall, getting a lot of distance.
Fades just in time.
Yeah, making... correcting her mistake from yesterday where she landed short of the rock wall. That's right around the circle 2 mark.
Yeah, the ladies in chase card, not too far behind lead card. Holland Hanley making moves 4 down through 8.
Hole 2, we just watched Owen play it. It's 300 feet, but plays longer than that. That rock wall is out of bounds. There's a million different ways to get here. You just want to make sure you get over this wall and give yourself a look. Congrats to Ryan Bellino.
Yes, we are giving away that ozone from Trash Panda that me, Madison Walker, and Rebecca Cox all signed from our practice round at MVP.
Yeah, thanks to everyone that watched. If you haven't watched yet, go check it out. And again, Ryan Bellino, you get a well-seasoned disc that Erika showed us was pretty overstable.
It was slippy by the end, I think. Missy with a really solid drive. Gonna have another putt for birdie. Raven, very good at these types of shots.
This hole is one that I feel like if it was hole 14, everyone would birdie it, but because it's hole 2, it's hard. Does that make sense?
It makes perfect sense. I agree with you. We're not quite warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, or rather by hole 14, you've thrown a million shots just like this.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, Ella. Perfectly straight at it.
Yeah, the old school nature of this course really shines through even on the professionally designed layout. You have to throw so many hyzer flip turnover-y type shots.
4 for 4 on the dance floor.
We want some more. Can Missy score?
Oh, okay. I got nothing. That's a great start from Missy. And Raven on the board. I should have asked Raven. We've seen her on quite a few feature cards this year, but have we seen her on lead card yet?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't think this year we have.
Yeah, she's had some good finishes, but good to have her out here.
Yeah, she's got a very well-rounded game, and she is a master of that gentle turnover shot.
And our first star frame of the weekend, $25 to Edge. Good job, ladies. Owen going the hyzer route on hole 4. Got to get a little sneaky through these trees. Owen gets most of the way down there, and you know she's good for it.
Starting out 2 under through 4. Good to get some birdies on the front if you can. The middle of the course can have teeth, and the back end of the course usually gets a little windier, a little wilder. where bogeys can really stack up.
Hole 3 is an uphill par 3, 354 feet. Kind of an awkward shape. You see a lot of hyzer flips that push pretty straight. If you're going to make a mistake, turning the disc over to the right about here is kind of the safest one. But you really want to try to flex something up the hill if you can, but there are a bunch of trees in the way. One in particular, that rock wall OB can come into play if you kind of late release or get a really, really bad kick over to the right. First things first, make the gap.
Missy, on the inside, that's the best miss to make here. That inside can be a lot more friendly than the right side.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, I think late right is
Fine, yeah.
Is a good miss. Early left, I don't know. Just depends. Ooh, this looks pretty good if it misses.
I think Missy's pretty late left.
Yeah. Okay, wow. Raven with a lot of distance. I actually think she kind of outdrove the pin to the right. That'd be an interesting shot.
Everything early is
Yeah.
awful.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yeah, it's rough over there.
Ooh.
Nice shot.
Yeah, Kristin getting some nice late turn.
That's what I mean, though, as being like almost, it's not even the miss. It's just so hard to park the hole.
Mm-hmm.
You usually just see that gentle turn to the right.
If you're hyzer flipping, you're setting yourself up for a circle 2, not getting too aggressive. If you're force flexing, you're trying to get to circle 1.
Totally. Wow, what a great out from Ella.
She in circle 1 with that?
I think maybe circle 2, but just barely. It was fantastic.
Yeah, a really nice forehand roller. Missy. Ooh.
Giving it a run.
It's hard to pull out the forehand rollers at Maple Hill. There's so many roots.
In 1,000 acorns.
Yeah,
every square.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, every hole.
You're walking
10,000.
on marbles.
Mm-hmm. You just listen to them coming down today? Just thunk, 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 everywhere you look.
He'll just be lining up your putt and you hear you hear suddenly leaves start moving above you and you just brace. You like I was even putting my putter above my head like, all right, here they come. Bombs away.
Kristin with a really tight look and a great run.
Uh-oh.
Come on. Checks up inside the circle.
There were only 2 birdies on hole 3 today. Only 3 people got to circle 1 in regulation. Holland Hanley and Haley King both got it. Haley King parked it.
Wow.
Okay. 17 people got to circle 2, so you can see the scoring separation on this hole. It's so hard to get inside the circle.
Ella gonna card the only bogey. Everyone else gonna squeak out of here with a par. Raven gonna overtake Ella now in solo second.
The Power Disc Golf Academy has a huge shout out for Kristin Ayotes. Kristin has significantly increased her distance by using Holland Hanley's lessons on eliminating rounding. She also used Holland's lessons on wind management to lower her average scores. And to top it off, she's putting better than ever using Yuli's putting tutorials. Great job, Kristin. Keep it up. Now, if you want to improve your game like Kristin has, scan the QR code and enter promo code DGPT for an exclusive discount to the Power Disc Golf Academy.
We just watched Own get...
We did, yeah.
We just watched Own on this hole.
Yeah, she birdied it.
She did. A long putt. 246 feet downhill. Plays shorter than that, but with how narrow the gap is, it's feels like you kind of have to crush it a little bit. You can float something down there if you trust a backhand straight shot. I like a forehand. There's that little cheat hyzer that Own made work. You do have to get a little lucky through the trees going that direction. I think we watched Missy do this yesterday. And she gets through it all.
Yeah, just to the edge of the circle.
That one patch of trees is so brutal. So many discs collect there. And
Just that one?
That's true.
Raven trying to go up the gut leaves it a little early.
I hit that tree today too. It's
Me too, on a
big one.
forehand.
Me too.
Oh, okay. Let's see if Kristin can sneak by it. Little harp shot.
Ooh.
She gives it a lot of height here, and I think that was a good thing.
Yep, fades out to the right side. She is pin high. Doesn't have to worry about the water.
Is this jump putt?
No way.
Yes, I always want to try this. Dang, I wish that worked for her.
I wonder if was she trying to go to the right side of that tree, you think?
It's really hard to tell.
Yeah. There's just still not much space to make it work. Raven with a pretty hard shot here, but she does exactly what you're supposed to do.
Great speed control, nice little anti-skip.
Yeah, keeping it nice and low.
I love the jump putt play off the tee. I look at it every year and I'm like, I wish.
It gets Ella pretty far down here. She'll be right by the wood pile, preparing for winter.
Kristin for a birdie. Low left,
Dang.
splashes out.
She is all over the cage.
Ella with a little bit of a window here. Whoa.
Mm-hmm. Missy trying to work a hyzer putt around all these trees.
At least she got a good groin stretch from that deep straddle.
Our lead card having some troubles here on hole 4.
Any of them can get you.
Sure, that's very true.
Even the shortest one on the course.
Only 9 birdies out of 37 competitors on hole 4.
Not what you'd think. Let's check back in. Oh, who is she?
Erika Stinchcomb.
Having trouble out there.
Yeah, on the chase card though, but look at this forehand.
Yeah, I did this in the practice round too. I can't believe I recreated one of the best shots of my life. Also, boom.
Yeah, twice or his luck. It's not luck, folks.
Thanks, Jomez.
Heck yeah, that's a good bird.
The lighting is crazy with the sunshine and the shadows of the trees.
Majestic.
When I was putting, all I saw was my face because I'm wearing a black shirt.
Holland Hanley currently 4 down through 10. Improving on yesterday's round. And look at the mist on hole 5.
Yep, we can go out and around. We saw Holland do it successfully. Kristin tried but did not make it. There's a drop zone if you land in the water. There's also 2 routes to the right. Primarily, the safe route is the widest hyzer. Difficult to get it all the way to the pin without getting just a bit fortunate, and a really nice flare skip through all these trees. There's a middle route that's very, very risky, but can get you there. But could kick you in the water.
But
it's a little easier than the right side to get you there. This is the most common play that Missy's doing.
I've never even tried that route, even in practice. The middle route?
It's really fun if you hit it. You usually get a birdie look, but you also, if you kick, tend to go in the water. Oh my gosh, I was hoping we'd see this. Someone going backhand over the water.
Raven's so good at this shot shape.
Come on.
Yay!
Yeah.
On the green.
That was her fusion burst tersis.
Cool.
Very flippy mid-range.
I feel like that's kind of a flex. Like
Yeah.
she just flexed on everyone.
Mm-hmm. It's actually more of a hyzer flip turnover. But
Kristin successful today. She does get a little ground action and she's going to have an obstructed putt, but she is safe.
all right, 3 for 4 going out and around.
They got the shots. Uh-oh. Fortunate kick.
Yeah, it's safe.
Not a lot easier from up here.
You could almost say almost harder. Like,
Maybe.
no, okay, no. I thought that tree might be in her way. regardless, a great recovery shot.
Yeah, she had a little bit better angle, but yeah, that little tree is for sure. She was thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Missy with a rare unobstructed approach to this green.
It's like a nice little upshot for an easy par, keeping that bogey-free streak alive.
Sometimes you just find yourself with nothing here.
Sometimes.
A lot of times.
More often than not, I would argue.
Yeah, you have to like pitch to somewhere in circle 1 and hope you make your putt. Kristin had a look for birdie, not quite able to push the disc far enough. It's a scary putt on this elevated pin.
Raven in circle 2. I bet she at least draws medal here. Yeah.
Oh!
Raven always really good at running even very deep circle 2 putts. Ella straddle putt from circle 2. She's just outside, it looks like.
Oh, big comeback putt. And she's good for it.
Nice.
Keeping it to a single bogey.
Yeah, still 3 single bogeys in a row. Not what you're hoping for.
Yeah, there were only 5 birdies on hole 5. I feel like actually that's more than normal. But I wonder who threw forehand and backhand. We have Valerie Mandujano, Hannah Wynn, Deanne Carey. I think they all go backhand route. Kat Murch for sure threw the forehand. Evelina Salonen. Who knows?
Hard to say.
Hard to say. But everyone making their putts from circle 1. Cool birdie.
I would love to see stats. How many go outside? How many go middle? How many go over the water? Holland Hanley, 5 down through 11, moving way up the leaderboard, 13 spots into a tie for 4th.
Here is hole 6. We just watched Erika fillet this fairway. You just got to avoid that rock wall on the right side. There's some water that can come into play about halfway down the fairway if you get a little too much hyzer on your backhand. All of this left area with these big trees used to be so dense. You couldn't really play to that left side of the fairway. You had to shoot the gap in the middle, but they've opened it up a lot, made the basket elevated, put it really close to the OB, and now that left side is a very viable play, if not the play.
Missy going with the backhand. Typically a little bit better to stay in bounds, but leaves you a little bit longer putt than the forehand. She almost makes it through the right side gap, catches the last tree, but it's good.
I feel like that little spot right there by that big tree is a red zone on the heat map.
Yeah. A deep red.
Yep. Oh no, Raven flips the disc a little too much, trying to shoot up the middle.
It's a pretty rough spot to be OB as well. It's going to be a tough scramble from there just to save bogey.
Kristin working the flex. She needs to get lucky. Oh, it slides
she does
OB.
Not. But she might have a putt from somewhere around circle's edge to save a par. And let work in the forehand.
It's so important to get a good amount of turn, or do what Ella did here and keep it low.
Yeah, definitely wanted more turn.
Oh,
she's surprised.
Yeah,
I would be too.
She kept it low enough where I thought it should bounce off the wall. She found a gap.
This is a sketchy shot because you need to give it enough height to get there, but not to kick OB over the wall. That was perfect.
There's not many people in the field that could do that shot. Raven, so good at the gentle turnover. No, that's not an easy place to recover from as well. Just going to pitch up. Missy with a look for birdie here.
Yeah, she can kind of run it safely. She's not going at the out of bounds. It's an aggressive run. I like it. Dang it. Kristin trying to save par. Kind of pinned up on the rock wall a little bit in between this tree. Oh, wow.
Wow.
Very nice. Protect that birdie, you know?
She sure did. This is her most obstructed putt of the day. And the first one, I feel like that she didn't hit dead center.
That little extra focus.
Yeah. This hole played as a tie for the second most difficult hole of the day. There were only 2 birdies. We got to watch Erika Silva Saarinen parked this hole, and that was it. No one else getting the 2 on this one.
Put a little feather in my cap. Was pluck one from you and put it in my cap.
A little pep in your step. Not my downy.
Dang, Ella.
Firmly.
4 in a row. And it actually kind of makes me feel better because, boy, it just keeps happening out here.
Yeah,
You know?
firmly on the bogey train. It can happen on any hole.
Oh, and after a couple bogeys ahead on the 8th, absolutely parks this one.
Speaking of hams. Owen Scoggins, I swear she plays better in front of a crowd than
Yeah.
if she was just playing on her own.
Definitely. I would love to see, man, I just want studies now. I just want statistics. I want the facts. That
want
has to be
science
truth.
in the booth. That has to be true.
Hole 7's a par 3. A new hole, 352 feet. It's reminiscent of the old hole, which played along the road. Now we're kind of throwing up a hill. I like a little hyzer flip that drifts a little right, but then finishes if you can manage the entire shape. Fairway driver, or you could go full speed driver. This little pin position is kind of on a side slope. It's a challenging hole, but very gettable for anybody in the field. But man, you really got to pipe it down there just right.
Yeah, I love this hole. It's really hard and you can be very punished, but man, it's a fun hole.
Yeah, it's fun to get it right.
Yeah, this is to me like a perfect disc golf hole for a par 3.
And a great change from the other hole, not just because of how it plays, but just for course flow and everything. Oh, this is looking good. Kristin and Missy both punching a little bit straighter, not really trying to work any kind of S-line shape down there.
Raven a little low. Kind of get some weird ground play out to the right, but
It's good.
yeah, on down there.
She's just outside the circle, it looked like.
I think.
Little shankadoodle. Ella
Oh,
early. Far enough down there where hopefully it's a simple layup.
the side slope can be a little brutal. Also, it's
Oh, she's running it? No.
love that.
Okay.
Also, when you're inside the circle on the tall side of the green, it's a hard putt.
It's a hard putt from here too.
Yeah,
it's
it's
more
steep.
uphill than it looks, as they all are. Raven actually overcommitting, which arguably is the better mistake. Missy for another birdie from about 23, 25 feet. She sneaks it in low, right?
No doubt about it.
Ella got off the last stop at Bogey Station.
Did you already say how many other birdies there were?
There's 13 birdies total.
Oh,
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah,
More
nice
than
middle,
yesterday.
nice middle of the pack hole. And at this point, you are already hearing the roars of the 8 holes.
And the slow clap begins.
Mm-hmm. Here it is. 299 feet, about 270 of those across water. Make sure you avoid the corner
Make sure you what?
trees. The corner trees. I've been doing too many New England accents all day as a joke. Now I just can't talk at all anymore. Let's let these guys do their thing.
And just land safe on the island. You get it. I love them.
One of the most fun drop zone putts as well. You get to sign a board and they give you candy.
You're really selling it.
Love sign
I
the
mean,
board.
honestly, signing the board is a great feeling,
it's
though.
exhilarating.
Yeah. They do. They go, sign the board. Sign the-"
They have a series of chants, all different chants depending on what happens. I'm missing the flag spotters this year.
They only do it on the last round.
Oh, okay, it's special. Kristin crawling over the OB.
Good looking shots for Missy and Kristin. Let's see if Raven can get one safe.
So fun to play this hole with no wind.
Yeah.
Zero.
Yeah, usually it's a headwind.
Uh-huh.
This is looking good. Come on, come on, come on. Ooh, Raven clears it by 1 inch
Yeah, I
and
think she
parks
just
it.
skipped off the rocks.
Let's see. She's throwing a Lucid X getaway here.
A getaway, huh?
Oh, wow.
Yes.
It did hit the rock. That's awesome.
Ella Hansen looking for some green. This looks good.
Oh, yeah. A little slower speed, some nice height. 4 for 4. Love to see it. Up the line. Yes. Well done, ladies. Missy up first for her birdie.
The 8 hole's so loud but so respectful when it's your turn to putt.
Yeah, they quiet down quickly.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice shot.
Yeah.
Kristin now 3 down. Bogey free. Looking a little more relaxed than yesterday.
Yeah, she sure is. Missy with the comeback putt, saving the par. Only a quarter of the field parring this hole, over half the field birdieing. There were 20 birdies today. This hole used to feel so scary. Now
It still is in the wind.
Oh, in the wind.
In the
You're right.
wind,
You're
yeah,
right.
yeah.
You're right. Maybe that's
and
what
it's
it is.
often windy.
Today I was like, oh, this is no big deal.
It's right there.
It's right
I'm
there.
just gonna throw it towards all my friends. Goof off for a while. Eat some candy.
Yeah.
It's the best.
We're all going to chant.
Missy hanging on to the lead at 3 down. Kristin matching her. Holland Hanley still with the hot round so far at 5 down. Hole 9, a new par 5. The same hole, just a new pin position. You need to land a little bit over this hill and maybe a little bit more to the left. But I haven't seen anybody go across on the second. Most ladies going to lay up right there, not to the old green, but to the right side, and then try to go up and over through one of the 2 gaps. The right side is the bigger gap. Very uphill final shot. It's got to play at least 300 feet probably from the landing zone of power, if not more distance, depending on where you land up. If you're off the fairway at any point, par becomes very difficult. It is birdieable, but man, do you have to be absolutely perfect for 3 shots. And that's far enough where she might be able to pitch to the next landing zone.
Yeah, it's nice to be at the top of the hill because you can see all the landing zones, but they're so small that even if you can see them, they're right there in front of you. It's basically a jump putt. You still can't quite control your putter, and you always end up with some funky footing. You see a lot of standstill shots across the water, so it's hard to get the power to get all the way up to the green and get that elusive birdie like Erika was saying.
Raven, a good shot, gets caught up in the middle trees. Ella trying to get kind of aggressive on the forehand, pulls it early left. Missy going big here. And that's going to hopefully play pretty well for her.
Ella still has to get up and over the hill. She's throwing blind to the landing zone now.
And
Let's get a little high, a little nose up.
yeah, it might fade too far to the right side. Oh yeah, that's really rough.
Man, she's having to tomahawk out.
Yeah, and she puts it down on an angle. It stopped? She's still not in the landing zone, though.
Here's Missy able to just throw a quick putt down to the landing zone.
Even this is really hard, though. She kind of shorts it.
Yeah.
There's so many little roots and divots down there.
She's right by the little drainage pipe. She may not have a run up. If anything, it'll be a short one. Raven choosing to go more on the left side of the green. You can go right as well, but you have to throw it so close to an out of bounds line that it's almost not worth the risk.
Kristin laying up towards more of that road as well where Raven is. Can be better footing. A little bit longer third shot.
Let's see if Kristin can get up there.
She's got really good footing.
Yeah, give herself a putt.
I think we're going to see more people lay up to that side.
Ooh.
Nice shot. Gets caught up, but she has a look for birdie. And we've played this position the last 2 days. Tomorrow and Sunday, it will be in the short par 4 position. Raven's third. Looking great.
Yeah, that's...
Get up there.
Sit. No. No.
Okay.
Missy is trying to work a run up here.
She works it.
Yeah, saws it off a little bit, but
gets away with it. Ella's fourth. She has to go standstill. And a little wide. What a cross.
Yeah, look, they got a little roll there for a second. Hopefully it checked up.
Raven definitely giving that one a run. That'd be a nice par for her. This water background we have going on here.
A little pond scene.
Missy Gannon, 9 more holes of bogey free. Ella, really long look to save par. Nearly 50 feet.
Wow, there she is.
Look at her run it in.
She's really having to work today.
Yeah. And sometimes Maple Hill is like that.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she's only... It feels like more than 2 over based on some of the positions she's been in, but she is working out there.
I'm telling you, playing this course for 10 years, I have had so many times... The
cameraman running.
I've had so many times where I beat my own score by 10 or more strokes from round to round.
Yeah.
And it's like the same guy, same golfer, similar conditions.
Kristin hitting band on her birdie bid.
I say beating myself. Sometimes it's the other way around. Beating myself in different ways.
Yeah. Yep.
There were only 4 birdies on this hole today. Evelina Salonen, Haiti Line, Kat Murch, and Deanne Carey. And I can't wait till the next time we get to play that hole. I've got some vengeance.
I would love if they kind of... I don't know. I wish the landing zone was better, that's all.
Yeah, I agree.
Holland ahead on the 14th. I believe. Is this to go to 6 down?
Overall?
Yeah, we'll check in here. Yep, to go 6 down through 14. The best round we saw yesterday was 4 down. The best rounds last year were 7 down, so she's on pace for a phenomenal round. Missy Gannon hanging on to the lead, 1 stroke ahead of Kristin Tattar, 2 strokes ahead of Raven Klein. Holland now in a tie for 4th.
Yep, and looks like the scores are pretty similar to yesterday. I think more people in the top 20 shooting under par today instead of just the top 10. Those conditions yesterday were pretty brutal. And this type of day is one where anyone could shoot hot because it really levels the playing field with no wind out there.
Yeah.
We do have 9 more holes. The back 9 also played pretty calm. It got nice and warm out there.
It was toasty.
Yeah, so come hang with us on this nice New England fall day. I'm Madison Walker.
I'm Erika Stinchcomb. We're the 2 hot geese. Honk.